Michael Blaylock, our winemaker of 25 years, a Fresno State graduate in the enology department. Mike, can you tell us what they're doing here?
Right here, we're kind of ending up the end of the process. We're presently pressing the Black Muscat grapes into the season right now. And so what we did is we crushed them a week ago, put them in the tank, started the fermentation with the yeast, and let it go for a certain amount of time until the yeast uses up some of the sugars, produces the alcohol that we want. And then because it's a fortified wine, we've added alcohol to it to stop the fermentation. At that point then, we actually bring it out here and put it into this press. So we're going to squeeze all the wine out of the skins, and so what you have left is just the skins and the seeds. What you see right here, if you look real closely, get a close-up, you can see actually the wine draining out of the bottom of the press, collecting in this pan, and then it'll get pumped inside into one of the tanks, one of the fermenting tanks. It takes about, to do one tank, an 8,000 gallon tank, takes about 4 hours, 4 to 5 hours just to load the press and get it going.
And how long do you turn this press and press the juice out of the grapes? Is there a certain length of time that it goes?
Yes, our able-bodied technician here, Jose, is testing and sampling it as the wine comes out. And at some point, when it's just not too tannic, not too bitter, we'll stop the pressing operation. If you press too long, of course, you'll squeeze everything, start crushing the seeds and the stems and everything else, and then it's very bitter.
So on different types of wines, is the the pressing of it different on different wines?
Every kind of wine that we make is a little bit different. So this is the Black Muscat. So what you're really trying to avoid is that really bitter skin flavor from the red grape. If you're doing the white grapes like Orange Muscat, you're trying to preserve that real fruity character, so you don't want to squeeze too hard. You'll start getting some of those, again, the bitter kind of characters. You don't want to do that. Now the port grapes are completely different because they're actively fermenting when we put them into the press. And at that point, you've got squirters coming this way and shooting wine all over the place. So it's quite different operation. You can see right over here, this is what it looks like afterwards when we empty the press. This is all the skins and the seeds that are left over. This will go into our compost pile out in back of the winery, composted for 1 year, and then it gets put into the vineyard. It's all nice and dry, squeezed all the wine out of it.
Can you explain what Jose is doing here?
Jose's driving a forklift.
Besides that.
Right now he's loading the press. This is, you can see how wet it is right now, so that's a lot of wine that we want to recover. So he's loading the press, it's dropping through these funnels in the top there and falling into the horizontal basket, where that'll, once it's done, we'll button it up, and then it'll rotate and start squeezing from both ends.
Thank you, Michael.
You're welcome.